Hi, my name is Karen, and I'm a recovering excuse maker. How many of you recognize you make excuses? How many of you also recognize the very areas you're making excuses are the very areas you're struggling with, that you're grumbling about, that you're complaining, and yet we keep making excuses? There's a number of reasons people make excuses. We make excuses out of fear for a variety of reasons, yes? We make excuses out of habit. Here's what's interesting about habit. Anything that you repeat over and over again becomes a habit. It doesn't discriminate if it's beneficial or detrimental. We make excuses because we lack awareness. We're just clueless to the fact that it's an excuse. And we justify it. We justify it. Do you ever justify and say, well, she's doing it, so I might as well. And you know it isn't beneficial practice or working for you, and yet we'll do it because of someone else. I believe the bottom line, main reason that we make excuses is you make excuses when you don't value yourself. When you set yourself aside instead of valuing yourself. By valuing yourself, I mean embracing your rights. Now let me be clear, embracing your rights doesn't give you permission to go up to somebody and say, oh, Diane, this is my right, and you will listen. That or the expectation, that would fall into entitlement. Embracing your rights simply means that you take responsibility for creating the life that you desire and you deserve. And whether you accept that responsibility or not, you experience the outcomes. The idea of moving beyond excuses determines if we are aligned or misaligned. Alignment is when we have flow or ease. It's when you value yourself. Misalignment is a form of strain or force or resistance. You aren't valuing yourself. In fact, under misalignment, you may want to write this word in this manner. Write the word dis-ease, D-I-S-E-A-S-E. Whenever you are misaligned, you have dis-ease. Our body is always talking to us. You know that you have the dis-ease, but we ignore it. We make an excuse. We say, oh, it must be age. Oh, if you've done to this body what I've done to it. And we make excuses instead of recognizing the signal that it's giving us. Think of an analogy of a pipe. We have a pipe, and the intention is for water, say, to flow through it. Well, when we're in alignment, that water flows with ease, yes? There's plenty of flow, it's circulating. But when we get the gunk caked up inside the pipe, then we have resistance. And there's still flow, but there's resistance. And that's the idea of aligning mind, body, and spirit, because after all, mind, body, and spirit are one, yet they're separate pieces. And so if you think of spirit as the water flowing through, it's always flowing. The question is, are you blocking your ability to receive it and that receptivity? It's always be in alignment. And it's the way that we treat ourselves that determines if we're in alignment. We are either making choices or we're making excuses. And the outcomes that you experience in your life are determined by the choices you make or the excuses you create.